Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Yard Sale Artist Studios. I'm Jarrod Alberich, the Yard Sale Artist, and we're going to be doing a pop-up book page sketch, James Bond style. So, welcome. Today, I'm going to be drawing a Sean Connery James Bond on a page from Win, Lose, or Die by John Gardner. I hope you guys are having the bestest of Mondays, and I'm going to get started doing my line work as usual. You don't have to twist my arm to get me to draw some James Bond. My favorite fictional character. I want to say hi and welcome to those of you who already tuned in. Hope you're having a great day. Feel free to pop in the chat. We can talk James Bond or anything else that's on your mind. As usual, we are listening to the awesome music of one Joe November. I am just streaming his SoundCloud page in the background. I encourage any of you guys to go check it out. You go to SoundCloud, look up Joe November, you'll find him. Tell him Jarrod sent you. I see some more folks have been coming in to take a look. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the tunes. I hope you enjoy the James Bond. I'll listen to some Joe November and draw some Sean Connery. I welcome you guys into the chat. No matter how you're watching, if you're on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, however you're doing it, just welcome you in to say hi and sound off on who your favorite James Bond is. I mean, I'll talk James Bond all day. Give me a reason. I'll do it. Hello, Ronald Went in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And hello, Genome in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's coming up roses for you too, my friend. Either you guys got a favorite 007, I'd love to hear about it. Noah the Hyper Potato, or just Hyper Potato BOF, is hitting the chat asking, is this Atari Force sketch and will it be on a motorcycle? Just for Hyper Potato's information and for Hyper Potato only, let's just go with yes to all that. Let's just say yep, 100%. This is Atari Force and 100% on a motorcycle. Trust me, folks, we're going to save us all a little hassle. Ronald Wentz got that right. Atari Force for sure. Genomes says he grew up with Roger Moore in the theater, so he's leaning towards Moore. I grew up the same way. Roger Moore in theater, and then I ended up actually being a Timothy Dalton guy. We're fewer and far between in the Bond community, but we're out there. Timmy D is my favorite, but I like them all. I mean, I host a couple of James Bond podcasts over on the On Her Majesty's Secret Podcast Network, so obviously I got loves for it. Hyper Potato says Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, praise be his name, is currently watching, and I don't know if I believe that. I believe you might be fibbing to me, but that's only fair, Hyper Potato, because I'm pretty sure I fibbed to you earlier about this being an Atari Force motorcycle drawing. So I have only myself to blame. So who's having a big Monday? GLHG's having a big Monday. What up, GLHG? It's good to see you in the chat. Good. I'm glad to hear that you were exercising. I got some exercise in today myself. Did the old... I got the weight vest. I think it's a 30-pound weight vest. And then I put that bad boy on, and I hold a brick in each hand, and I go walk for 2.5 miles. So that's what I did today for fitness. I'm glad you're staying on top of yours, GLHG. Let me know what you did for your fitness today, man. Inspire the folks out there. Get that GLHG fitness level going. GLHG says he's got a self-integrated weight vest. I got one of those too, buddy. I got one of those too. Genome says he put a Pop-Tart in the toaster. Man. Did you hydrate? I hope you hydrated. You're going to be out there putting Pop-Tarts in toasters, man. You better be hydrated. You guys are... I love my chat friends. You guys are the best. You make it fun to draw when I got silliness to laugh about. This client specifically asked to have the Walther PPK in the picture. Actually, the client was really nice and said, I'd like the Walther PPK in the picture, but if you don't feel that you can work it in artistically, then leave it out. Man, I love clients like that. But I found a good model picture of Connery. I'm like, yeah, I can make that picture work. And he's got the pistol and everything. Why not? Why not? Indeed. Getting this line work done. GLH, she says you had 30 minutes on the treadmill and doing some weights now. All right, man. Good for you. I like it. motivating the rest of us. Well, me anyway. I hope everybody had a good Easter yesterday. We had a nice Easter here around my house. They made a big storm blow through last night, man. Big storm blow through. Give you an idea how big. Woke up to find my neighbor's fence had blown down and his shed was flipped upside down. So it was a pretty big storm. Truth be told, by the way, on this drawing that I'm doing, I did a little modification from the original model photograph of Connery. And the model picture, I think, is sort of a quick set photo piece that Connery did. He's actually wearing his wedding ring. And so I decided not to leave that on for the drawing. Because James Bond only been married once and very, very briefly. I won't spoil it for those of you who've never seen it. What up, Blaster Stashy? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. I see someone dropping some likes over there on Facebook. I appreciate that. Whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitter, no matter how you're watching, I want to say thanks for being here. You're always welcome in the chat. If you're not watching on YouTube, and you could kindly make your way over to YouTube and look up Yard Sale Artist and give me a subscription, I'd really appreciate it. Saw some very big, well, I don't know about very big, but some significant new followerships the last 48 hours or so. Last I checked, I think I'm at like 96 subscribers, and for only been around for a couple of weeks, that makes me pretty happy. Yeah, we'll have to do the 100 subscriber special pretty soon. So there'll be more info on that to come. And all the filling in of the blacks, my favorite part. Can be a little tedious sometimes, but I love how you can start seeing the image really take shape when that black fill comes in. That's good stuff. What's up, Genome says? Yeah, there you go, Genome. I thought you might have something to do with it, because I saw you post something about some subscribers. I want to say it was on Instagram. And then I started seeing my numbers go up. So you've been a great recruiter for the channel, Genome, and I really sincerely appreciate that, sir. Genome also says he was up on his roof yesterday repairing some storm damage. Safety first, man. I hope you were safe up there. I don't like being up on roofs. It's weird. It's like, I guess you could say I have a fear of heights, but then again, like, it doesn't bother me one bit to be in a helicopter or an airplane or anything like that. But like, just to stand on a roof, I just don't like it. I mean, I can do it, but I just don't want to. I'm afraid of medium heights. I have a fear of medium heights. I wonder if there's a term for that. I appreciate your kind words about hitting 100 subscribers, GLHG, and I'm glad that you're one of them. You've always been a big supporter of what I do, be it my art or, being the guys at Longbox Crusade or over on Her Majesty's Secret Podcast here on the YouTube. You are also greatly appreciated, sir. You've been a loyal friend and fan for a long time, and I have noticed. And plus, you gave me all those trophies. Genomes. Gino basically said he did not do safety first when he went up onto that room. Don't hurt yourself now, Gino. And I'm definitely learning that. Blaster Stash that says the community is good about supporting one another, and I'm definitely learning that. I'm definitely a babe in the woods in the YouTube community, slowly learning things and all that. And you guys have been really good examples for me and good friends to me, so thank you. Thank you all. I guess now's a good time too to mention that the podcasting that I do on Longbox Crusade, speaking of YouTubing, we will be going to do a Do It live stream this coming Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. It will be an sort of an Ask Us Anything episode, and we're going to have with us Tim Benson, one of the owners of Omaha Bound, will be with us. The folks that sponsor us and do the amazing bound comic books, hardbound. So if you ever have questions about hardbinding your comics and what that process is like, you're definitely going to want to join us on the Longbox Crusade channel right here on YouTube on Sunday. Of course, you can ask us anything, Jason and Delvin, Pat, myself, but we will have special guest Tim Benson with us to answer your questions about comic book binding. And I heard a rumor that Tim might give away a free binding on the episode this Sunday. So you heard it here first, people. Highly recommend, if you're not already subscribing to the Longbox Crusade here on YouTube, go ahead and do that. We don't post a ton, usually one Sunday a month. We do a live stream, and occasionally I do a few things over there. I did a bunch of drawing videos there before I moved over to my own channel. But yeah, definitely recommend you check it out. Plus, you can win some stuff, so can't hurt. I'm just laughing at Gino. I'm talking about somewhere an OSHA guy woke up screaming in regards to the lack of safety going on Genome's roof. Hey guys, it's starting to look like Sean Connery. Good news. My plan is coming together. All right, now I'm an old gamer. Let's see. I know you guys are feeding for dad rap and all, but I'm just more into. I kind of just want to listen to instrumentals today. I know somebody out there's heartbroken. I just changed it off of dad rap. I'm just in the mood for instrumentals. As usual, we're listening to the tunes of Joe November. Check out his SoundCloud, JOSEFLIN 99. But if you don't want to remember all that, just go to SoundCloud, search for Joe November. You'll find him. And you'll be listening to smooth sounds before you know it. Now, as much as I do love to listen to Joe November, and I do, it'd be really cool if I could be listening to James Bond theme songs while I draw this, but y'all know how them copyright things go on the YouTubes, especially. Got to play nice. But you know what? I'm always thinking of ways to pimp, right? If you do like James Bond music, I highly recommend you check out a podcast on Her Majesty's Secret Podcast, or you could go to secretpodcast.podbean.com. That's where we host it out of. And we just released a new episode today called Rogue Agents. We started a new series called Rogue Agents. It's Pat, Jason, Delvin, and I. And we rack and stacked the James Bond opening theme songs. So we start at number 24 and go all the way to number 1, based off of each of us putting in a point value for each of the songs. So it was a lot of fun. And if you like James Bond music, definitely check that out. It's on Her Majesty's Secret Podcast, which you can find on any podcatcher, or you can just go to secretpodcast.podbean.com. You'll find it there as well. Oh man, I knew I was going to upset somebody by skipping that dad rap. GLHG is calling me out on it in the chat. I'll tell you what, GLHG, I'll double back to the dad rap just for you. Give me a second here. Actually, that's a good pause point. So I'll go to the dad rap just for GLHG. I'll soak this up. All right, now. I mean, it's the greatest rapper of all time. That's pretty obvious. I'm a gamer in my 40s, and it started with Atari on a black and white TV. And man, I'm not even sorry. It was red square versus blue square, and imagination had to take me there. Except for black and white TV, it was gray square and gray square. Oh, Sean Connery coming into view now. Next came Nintendo. Talk about the mind blown. And Link, Metroid, Castlevania, and Mario. How many lawns did I have to mow to get my hands on just? Yeah, I like this client. He's a new client I've never had before who put in for this one. Really, really nice guy. Ordered multiple drawings, mostly for his family. I think the Bond one is just for him. And just gave me a lot of leeway. Those of you out there who've never commissioned a piece of art before, there's a lesson in there. Always give your artist as much leeway as you possibly can. Because the more leeway your artist has, the better product they're going to make for you. When you start art directing them and giving them nitnoid detail stuff, you'll get what you're going to get, but it won't have a lot of flair to it. Tip of the day. High school, make a minimum wage. Bought a color TV to join the modern age. I scored a used Genesis, and I thought it was all that because I could use the. Oh, okay, interesting. Blaster Stash said with the lack of new comics, they've had to change the format of their show to 80s memorabilia. That's interesting. Because that's right. The Blaster Stash it, folks. They check out comics. I think that come out that week or within the last week or so. And decide whether to, basically keep it or get rid of it. Was it good or was it, not so great? But without comics coming out regularly, I could see where that would be a challenge. Now I'm in college, Auburn University. My roommate has a PS1. Best roommate showing up for class and making good grades. Now, see, Genome thinks he's playing. He says you could always listen to The Living Daylights by Aha on repeat, and I absolutely would. I love that song. I love that whole album. That's one of John Barry's best Bond albums, in my opinion. It's so overlooked. Just all the music on The Living Daylights, the score. Oh my gosh, I love it. I am a sucker for John Barry, though. I recently acquired a 6 CD set think it's called Definitive Barry or something like that. It's got just tons of John Barry music as performed by the Prague City Orchestra. Man, those guys are on point. I've got a few CDs by them. The Prague Orchestra is so amazing. Like I can't tell the difference between it and the original scores most of the time. They take every detail into account. They're incredible. Got me fired up talking about John Barry music and Prague City Orchestra.
Out of the military and its civilian life. Just me, my boy, and of course my wife. Upgrading now to PS3, 360, and
Look at Sean coming in there with his little sherry.
my faves like Castlevania, Tomb Raider, and Legend of Zelda. The wife is still rocking her RPGs.
There we go. Not too shabby. It's all coming together. Let me check out my chat here before I start racing. GLA, she's helping Blaster stash it with some format suggestions. GLA, she says he's going to do a voodoo doll. Oh, he's not going to do the voodoo doll on me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew you needed that dad rap in your life. I can be a little more liberal with the eraser on this one than I can on a lot of book page sketches because this was done on some pretty good quality paper. It's not that cheap paper that most of the novels I use comes on. This one's a little thicker, a little more robust. I'm going to give this a touch of color. I'm basically going to do flesh tones, and then I'm going to give it a red accent.
Yeah, that flows better. Yeah, that's some dad rap right there.
I'm going to use a flesh tone called Lawnwood. There, you got your dad rap there, GLHD. I hope you feel better. I'm going to let it run here with Mega Ran. Mark, I forgot to put on there. Just the tiniest little mark. Gives it some character, though. Hope you got all the dad rap you could handle today, GLHG. Flesh tones. All right, and then add a little shade to the flesh tones. I'm in sweats when it's time to go. Comic-Cons, it was comical. Long time ago, now I'm home. It could be Austin, could be Seattle, could be Boston. Any place I'm free to go and get lost in. But traveling is so exhausting. My creativity, my social energy. I look at my schedule and I think, man, you have gotta be kidding me. How do I do it? I don't really. Yeah, it's starting to come together. I'm glad to hear that you're happy out there, GL. And I sincerely appreciate your support of Dad Rap. Good to know I got a fan out there. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that shade effect right under his eye. Really made it look Bondian. That's right. Occasionally I get excited about my own stuff. No place like home. Shade work. Throw in that shade now. I'm gonna need another color. Something with a little more of a pink hue in it. For his lips. There we go. I see an area of black I forgot to fill. Right here. So, folks in the chat, if you're still hanging out, what's your favorite James Bond theme song? I want to know your favorite theme song. It's on my mind since we just podcasted about it. What's your favorite Bond theme song? While you come up with that, I'm going to come up with a gray marker to add just a few accents to his shirt. And again, then I'll give it a red highlight around it, and then we'll call it a day. Found my gray. Genome says he cursed Timothy Dalton's name. He said that he was getting action from his favorite Bond girl, which is Carrie Lowell. You don't hear that one a lot. I like that choice, man. Carrie Lowell doesn't get enough love as a Bond girl. Good call, man. And just use this gray to give it a little, give the shirt a little personality. Just a little shaded personality. Yeah, that's working for me. That's working for me. I like that. Really glad I decided to put the accents with the gray in here because it's making me very happy. go. And then just to bring it alive, I'm going to do a little bit of red accent work. There we go. There's nothing like a little bold red or some other bold color to make basically a black and white piece jump out a little more. There we have it. All right, I got swept up in that piece. I didn't pay enough attention to what was going on in the chat. How you guys doing tonight? Oh, I didn't see your chat about the world is not enough. Yeah, I if you listen to the episode, and I know you did, Jill, you'll know that I love that song too. I think I gave it like 19 points, which means it was like my number 6 rated Bond song. And then I discovered Manson on the Sarah Connor Chronicles TV show as an actress. And I really enjoyed her. So, yeah, man, I hear you. The World Is Not Enough is definitely one of my favorites for that theme song. Sure. And sign this one and get it ready for the client. Sean Connery. All right, so that's Sean Connery in about 38 minutes. And fair warning, GLHG, you guys are talking about the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I want to say she doesn't show up till season 2. Although the show is great all around. It's definitely worth watching all the episodes. What a wonderful show. I've truly enjoyed that one. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I don't know how we got there from here, but we were talking James Bond theme songs, which took us to Shirley Manson. That's what it is. Shirley Manson, which took us to Sarah Chronicle. Anyways, looks like I'm about wrapped up with this Sean Connery, James Bond book page sketch. A page from a very busted, covers falling off. Win, lose, or die. I was given by my library. Thanks for tuning in. As usual, you can find me in a lot of places. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Yard Sale Artist, I'd really appreciate it if you do. Also, follow me on social media. I'm at Yard Sale Artist, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also check out my podcasting on the Long Box Crusade and on Her Majesty's Secret Podcast. We've been listening to Smooth Sounds of Joe November. Check out his SoundCloud. If you head to SoundCloud and look up Joe November, you will find him. And check out his albums Beats Without Homes. They are available on most of your digital platforms, so give that a shot as well. Thank you to my usual friends who showed up in the chat and some new folks, and for everybody who tuned in. And don't forget, final plug, Tuesday, tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Central Time, we will be back here with our regular show with myself and Mark Hatherley, drawing some stuff and chatting with you guys, answering questions and having a good time. So that's 5 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all those places. Tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. Central Time, you'll find us here. I'll see you then. Thanks for stopping by.